real group chat where we keep it straight. There's no bent angles round here. It's the only chat we're about to tell the truth, the whole truth, and somewhat something like the truth. We're joined by myself, K-Baz, original source man. You know how it goes. To the left of me, we got
Big mics, you don't know. Mr. Lines, Mr. Live in the Flesh, Mr. Take Your Girl and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We're there, back.
You done know. To the right of me, we got
JBZ, the romantic driller, the pum pum killer, eating usi for dinner, still audio the bimmer, entrepreneur the year, this year, last year, every year. You feel me?
You done know. So yeah, we want to apologise. Partially it's Engineer's fault. We weren't here last week or the week before, but the other week was Jabs' birthday, so we couldn't attend because obviously Big Jabs turned 30, so it's a round of applause moment. Come on. Yeah, so
You know what, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I never wanted to tell people my age, but Kevin, yeah, is online, out in my age, everywhere.
Simple, you look 30, bro.
I don't.
What does 30 look like?
It doesn't.
That's what I'm saying.
I look young and fresh.
Do you know what is funny?
But it's calm though. I ain't complaining.
You know when we were younger, you think, oh, 30 is an old person.
Yeah, but now you're here.
It's not, bro. It's like, man's still nimble. You know what I'm saying? I can still play now.
The other day I jumped over a gate. I was like,
What?
Like I skied the gate.
Innit? Why would you do the gate?
Nah, it wasn't even a bad one like that. It was just like I had to walk all the way around. It was long. I was like,
Did you one-handed?
nah, I did two hands, but it was like a Rey Mysterio thing. Like, it was
Massive Rey Mysterio.
Oh, you flip over.
Nah, I didn't flip. But
Yeah, right, yeah.
But you know what?
It's fucking possible, man.
What? You'd be surprised. But I was surprised. I did my thing. I jumped. It was a good, and I felt young and nimble. You feel me? Because you know sometimes your knees. These are the same knees we used to jerk with, fam. You can't jerk anymore, bro.
You get low, the man are holding you.
You can't jerk anymore, bro.
It's the same knees. So you got to stretch, got to do yoga in the morning. But yes, we have a guest. We have a guest today. I'm gonna let our guest introduce himself.
Yes, I go by the name of Terence, aka the Infinite Man, aka the Author, aka let's level up still.
You done that? I like that one. He came solid. He came prepared. See, some people come when you're like, yeah, go on, into yourself. They call me Nigel from Wembley. Yeah. So, Terence, tell us a little bit about yourself. You said the Infinite Man, Author. What's going on there?
Yes, so I wrote a book called The Infinite Man. A guide to healing masculinity and modern romance, aka how to get out of the friend zone, aka how to, improve your improve your dating life and just understand the game. You know what I'm saying?
Is it like it's a
non-fiction? Yeah, non-fiction.
Swear.
Yeah.
So non-fiction is.
It's true.
It's not a story.
No.
It's not a story.
Yeah,
It's not a storybook. Yeah.
So what drove you to write this?
Oh, a lot of, it depends at what point you start from. If you start from the beginning, I kept being in the friend zone, or
You was the nigga in the friend zone.
I was the guy in the friend zone.
It happens to the best of us.
It happens to the best of us, but at some point you have to get out. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I started studying, so I went onto YouTube. I knew a couple guys that were from private schools that were just kind of teaching me the ways. Because you remember 195? Loughton.
Epping.
Yeah.
Oh, we had them. Yeah, go on.
You had a what?
I was going to say, so you've been there.
I had a madness.
No comment.
But yeah, I'd go there and I'd see these two like nerdy guys, but they're just with all the paintings, and I was just like, how did that work? So then eventually, like, I started chilling with them, and they kind of taught me about what they'd been studying. Like, it was actually like a science. Yeah, so I've just been on that journey ever since then. Still.
That sounds sick.
So what, like, can you drop any gems, or do we have to read the book? Is there 1-2 gems that you can kind of...
Yeah, so I guess the ultimate gem is that you need to uncover your trauma. Okay, when I say trauma, it's like, so one of mine was a girl that I was seeing, like we were seeing each other for like a week. Then she left me for the local shutter. So I felt that pain in my chest, and it carried through with me for a long time until I got it off my chest.
So did that make you like when you see a girl that you like? Was you kind of like, never gonna do it, man? Because if it ends up in that situation, it's kind of...
Nah, it was like I have to now see all women as bad.
Yeah.
So I gotta treat them a certain way.
Yeah.
And it's funny that once you start treating women a certain way, they're more attracted to you. So, you know, when you
What did you say? It's treacherous in the dunya.
treacherous.
Women are what? Women are treacherous. Go on,
Yeah.
What's
So
what they call a simp.
simp,
Man that treat girls like bare, like nice.
like a
Yeah,
princess
like,
and
yeah,
queen
yeah,
and
simp,
all that. Yeah. So I had to leave the simping days behind, and just start getting out in the field, you know, getting active and like actually putting what I'm studying into action. So there was a few guys on YouTube, guys like James Marshall, Nick Sparks, mostly white guys actually, that would be talking about the game, how women are, what's the best way to be the most attractive you can be, basically developing your source, innit? Because they say you should have it from birth, but for some people you need to kind of, because you might have it in one area, so you might be a sportsman, but you can't get girl, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm,
So this is a gallus book, you know.
yeah. Do you think though?
I love it.
You threw me off still.
So
No, do you think that like there's like, let's say there's 10 girls there, yeah? You're attracted to all 10 of them,
right,
but there might only be one that's attracted to you. So
right,
you can't be for everyone. Do
Of
you get what I'm
course.
trying to say? So I feel like sometimes when people like some people need to I think you need to know your market.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's like if I'm selling phones, but you lot, I don't know, you use
PlayStation.
yeah, something like that. Why am I gonna sell you a phone? Do you get what
yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
like
So I
trying
need
to
go
sell an
to the-
iPhone to somebody that's only likes Android.
Android.
Yeah,
Like that,
yeah,
Is that,
yeah.
do you cover those things in your book or?
Yeah, so I cover that in like sexual market value. So
sexual market value.
you know about
This
that.
thing is serious. I never know what this is. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically sexual market value comprises of your money, your looks, your status and your game. So the higher you are in each of those fields, the more of those 10 women that are going to be attracted to you. And I guess obviously we're all black men here, so normally the women that are attracted to us just by default are like black women, light-skinned women and white women, and then the others we kind of you might, you never know.
If you're actually no.
So
PJ, private joke.
I totally hear it and I feel it, but I'm one of those people where I'm like,
you're not gonna put in that. You're not gonna try if you don't think they're
yeah,
in your market.
One, for my eye contact. I'm not going there blind.
You're
I'm
not.
a fool.
Nah.
No.
Okay.
That's like there's a landmine there, yeah, and I'm like, I'm not too sure. But if I've seen the landmine twitching, I'm not gonna step on it. If I've seen the landmine not, do you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like
I don't agree
I
with
need
that,
something.
I hear that though.
I don't agree with that.
As
I hear
in,
what you're saying, but I don't agree with it though.
You're not gonna go into a situation like, say if there's a girl there and she smiles at you, then you're gonna be like, okay.
That's
You
my
get me?
one.
But say if
Fuck
she's
all,
not
bro.
smiling, I hear it. I wouldn't approach. That's like normal psychology. Like someone's not smiling and looking welcoming, you're not
Just
gonna go to
an
them.
eye, no, but I mean, I'm even,
You know what I'm
I'm even
saying?
like just an eye contact because some people might just have a natural resting bitch face, so they might not be in the mood.
Right.
But I feel like you kind of know if someone just gives you a little like look and you can just kind of work off that. But if I think you're paying and you've looked in this direction, but that you ain't even held that look for a second, do you know what I'm saying? It's just a cool.
Yeah.
I'm an old man.
I hear what you're
looking
saying.
But how many times can you say you've been out and you seen the thing that's Chris, yeah, but she didn't see you, but you're making sure
She sees you.
that you're making sure that she don't see you preying. So you're just trying to play it on the calm thing where it's like, I can't show man's feeling. I'm just playing it calm, like I don't want it to clock man's. You get me? You know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes you might do the I want you to see man's preying, but you might do the she's there, bro. Whatever.
Yeah,
She
but
might
you're
be doing
still
the same
trying
thing.
to catch something from her. You're not just. Do you get what I'm saying? Because how are you gonna like? I just feel like it's mad.
because
I feel like
Are you man?
No,
Obviously,
because
you man
as men, we are always gonna be the ones who need to make the
initiate.
initiate. The women are always gonna try and make it hard for you, and be like, I can't let him know.
But you see, with women, it's strategic positioning, bro.
All right,
You
you
know
man.
about that.
You man. Obviously, you've got that view of. You're like, I'm not gonna look. You're like, I'm trying to look. Obviously, you've written a book. What are you saying? You got the expert opinion, my bro.
The
what are you
expert
telling
opinion.
the man? Yeah.
So what you're talking about is indicators of interest, or IOI. So I talk about that in the book. It's like one of there's a chapter called key terminologies. You have to test it. You have to test it because a lot of women the women that will show you interest, generally they think they're on your level or below. But if she shows you no interest, it means that she perceives herself to be of a certain value. So you need to go and chat to her and then actually see what she's saying, because then that's when you show her your value.
And you bring her down and you let her know, listen, we're here.
Yeah, but I feel
It's
like
a test. It's a
Yeah,
test.
but yeah, 100.
but
Like
my-
you're both saying bothly what you're
I'm not
both
saying
saying,
anything
and he's
wrong,
like,
yeah.
"Yo, test it first, and
Yeah,
then
no,
you
no,
see."
I hear that, but I'm just saying sometimes, just sometimes, they don't find me attractive, or they don't find you attractive, or they don't find you. If
that's-
somebody
but
just
that's
doesn't
okay.
find you
But
attractive,
But you have to test it.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. You have to test reality.
You don't know. You don't
can't make
know.
up.
Initial attraction is from
Bro,
looks.
you can go up to her and say, "Yo, what's the time? I'm trying to get to Chessington. I don't know." And she's like,
but-
"Yeah." And she then
I'm going for-
A simple line like, "Where's the nearest Starbucks?" or something like that.
test.
Then you see how engaged she was with you from there. Like that's what we call indirect openers, because you're not going in and telling her, "Yo, I think you're beautiful."
I love this book. Say that word again.
Indirect openers. Yeah. So
Come on, man.
Like I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Right.
I still feel like it sounds a bit rom-commy. It sounds like it's a rom-com. It doesn't sound like reality.
life, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
some parts,
Okay.
of course, some parts I'm gonna agree with. I guess, but some parts I'm like, bro, in real life, doesn't really happen. Like certain man get girls because they got bread. Certain
Yeah.
man get girls because they're just universally buff. A lot of people just find them attractive. It
Yeah.
doesn't sustain because maybe their personality don't go. Same way the person with the bread, sometimes it doesn't sustain because their personality doesn't align, doesn't match. So they might
Right.
get them at initial face value, but then longevity, they can't have that. Whereas some people, they can be in a relationship for 10 years there, 10 years there, 10 years there. Because their personality or whatever it is, them as a package is just boom. Do you get what I mean?
Right.
So I just feel like there's loads of I feel like there's contradictions in little places.
right.
Little places. I don't know if you.
So I had to do, I have a mentor in this space called Gary Gunn, and basically I had to move to 300 women in a month.
When you move to them,
Just attempt to, just try.
Yeah, like go chat to them, like
try
in
chopping,
person.
Just move to them
Just move to them, and then have an intention to
to beat.
either beat or go on a date.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Can I just ask you, so to cut you off, what was the success rate?
the success rate. I've done 126 so far.
Okay.
Out of the 126, I've got 11 numbers, and then I gave out my number 6 times. So
Okay, cool.
I don't know what that is.
Is this via online or real
No,
life?
all in person. It has to be.
Okay,
It has to
okay.
be in the day or night time in person.
Okay.
Because online is like that's a whole different. That's
a
a
whole
whole.
different
It's
world,
a whole
innit?
different world and ball game, and like women that aren't necessarily that attractive get a lot of attention. So, you know, the game is kind of skewed. You know,
not real.
there's 70% of people on dating apps are men. So it's just men being thirsty over women that aren't necessarily that good looking. So then they think they're better looking than they are, and you know.
Ruins the market.
How you find that though? Like the 300.
The 300, it's fun. It's fun. Like it, and like I can't say that I've chopped all of them or I'm planning to chop all of them, but the main thing for me was learning the getting over the rejection,
Yeah.
the fear of rejection, because that's normally what it is. Like you see a girl like last week I moved to one girl. She's a presenter, TV presenter, and at first when I saw her, I was like, okay, she's typical light skin, might be a bit uppity, you know, might feel herself too much. But I said to myself, you know what? Like, no fear, don't make up her mind for her. Let me go and chat to her. So I went, done the approach, spoke to her. She was a very cool person. Everything went well, and it was just like, if you have the mindset of I'm not gonna try, you will never know. So that's basically what I'm trying to teach people through my book and through learning more as I keep going through the journey. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
It's so funny because when me and John's on the way here, I wanted to talk about this later on in the pod, but now we're fucking talking about moving to girls and that, yeah. Obviously, previous podcasts, these men get on to me about being the hinge master or whatever, talking about dating sites and that.
Yeah.
And
You say
obviously,
that? They never say that?
oh, shut up, man, dickhead, shut up, you dickhead. Oh, fuck off, man.
I
So
haven't
obviously,
said that.
no, whatever. So cool, obviously, these men have not got onto me, but obviously, like, banter, are talking about, like, dating sites, innit? And obviously, these men are in relationships. I'm the only one who's single, innit? So obviously, I've been on the dating sites, whatever, it's cool, it's calm. So obviously, what someone I know, innit? Obviously, I can't go into too much detail about the person, but someone I know was on a dating site, and they will ask me if, like, yo, I'm chatting to this girl on a site, she's nice, this, where shall I go? So obviously I've given him a little, I said to him, boom, obviously I went on a date, went to Pot Shack, go do the same as well, innit? Cool. Obviously I told him my date went well, so he's thinking cool, so he went on his date. He said by the end of the day they were holding hands.
Yeah.
Like he said the vibe was just mad, that just lit. So I was like, cool, whatever. And then a couple of days after I said, how's it going with the thing? He's like, nah, man. She just said that, like, she just wasn't feeling it. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, she said to him how she knew he was looking for something bare serious, but that's not her vibe. But I was like, bro, she was holding your hands on the first date, like she's trying to, you know what I'm saying? So I said, like, what's going on here? How did you manage to fuck it up? And he's like, I don't know, innit? But my personal, I feel like, you know what he done? Because the way he was talking to me about her was like she was a worldie. I said, bro, you know what you done? You showed her too much. You know the man that just done a thing where it's like, you're buff. Obviously, I don't know if he's used to getting paintings. I feel like he's obviously, because he's told me previous whatever, but you see when I feel like he's done too much and I'm like, bro, you just fucked up.
Do you know what it is? You know what man do sometimes? They do what they think the girl likes.
Yes,
Don't be themselves.
yes.
Like, I think she likes this, so let me be. And I takes me back to primary school, because in primary school, I used to like, if there's a girl that I fancied in primary school, I used to make sure that either I'm sitting behind her or I'm sitting somewhere next to her. Or she's using these scissors. Like, if I'm like, yeah, I remember, I want to use the same scissors that she's using. Or, like, if she's using pen to write, I want to use fountain pen now, because that's what she likes, so I must like it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how it is, but it's just a natural thing. Like, literally, no.
That's what you call frame still. So it's like when you fall into somebody else's frame of reference. So, like, ultimately, like, women are going to be attracted to you when you're in your frame, and they come into, basically when they come into your world, didn't it? So what you like to do, and you're passionate about it, and you show them whatever it is. Like, you might be passionate about museums or you know, archaeology or something, but if you're passionate and you can convey that, they're going to come into your world still.
How do you feel about like submissiveness? Do you think it's just? You think it's like
trying to get us cancelled?
How do you feel about submissive? Let me just. It's just for everyone, by the way. You lot.
Because in the book it says how to be more masculine.
Yes. So like submissiveness is something that I think is natural to women when they feel you can lead them in the right direction. So it's a positive thing. But women aren't going to be submissive to you if they don't feel they can follow you. That's when they're always questioning your decisions
but some people, like, I think there's a fine line between submissiveness and what do you call it? What's this thing?
Like, yes,
being
women,
manipulative.
Okay.
Because
controlling.
Yeah, controlling and manipulation. Because there's some people, like, some women will go like, when my man speaks, I have to listen to it. And I'm thinking, you don't know that what's happening right now is you're not being submissive. You haven't got a voice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel like, and this is men and women, because men as well can be controlled by the women. There's a lot of men that like, I need to ask the missus before I come out.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Or, I went out last week. No, she's not gonna let. Do you know what I'm saying? She's not gonna let me.
So do you feel?
There's no like,
So do you feel like with that being said, do you feel like mandem need, or not even mandem? Do you feel like if you're in a relationship, you need to ask your partner about doing things before you do it?
I don't think ask. I feel like let them know, because you might have had plans that you might forget. Do you know what I'm saying? And especially if you live together, if you live with somebody, like even if I live with you, I might say, yo, Mike, I can't lie, I'm going out tonight, and it just let you know. Just because we live together, it's common courtesy.
You might come in late, make noise,
things
or
like that.
something.
Yeah, common courtesy. But I don't think you should have to go, oh, babe, is it alright if I got? Is it alright?
Yeah.
Like that doesn't mean that sounds like you're 5 again, and you ask me if you can go and play out. Right. I don't think you should have to ask. And like even the woman, I wouldn't want my partner to come to me and be like, yo, is it alright if I? Don't ask me that, because I'm not your parent.
Yeah, I've got someone that does that.
Go and do what you want to. Let me know that you're going. Unless we had plans. It's different if we had plans and what you wanted to do something else. She's like, yo, I can't lie, I really want to do this. Is it alright? That's different, I understand. But don't come and ask me just on a general thing. Go and do it. Like, you have a life. Because if we break up tomorrow, what? Who are you going to ask? Do you know what I'm saying? You still have a life, so do what you want to do.
So you're looking at kind of the separation between submissiveness and being controlled.
Yeah.
Submission is something that you should do because you want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, rather than something that somebody's forcing you to do. If it's
So
forced,
far from the book and that.
yeah. So the reviews have been really good, man. So I've sold 45 copies so far in the past couple of weeks.
It's just come out.
How long's it been out for?
So actually, technically, it's been out for a year, but I only started promoting it like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, how come?
Okay.
I didn't know the right timing for it. You know, there's a lot of things going on, Me Too movement, all these things. So you have to be. It's very sensitive. It's a sensitive topic, like because people will just judge you based off of the fact that it's a dating book rather than actually knowing what it's talking about. So yeah, that's what I was looking at, and then. Yeah, so I'm just pushing it on Audible and Amazon, so exclusively at the moment. So yeah, just moving copies and speaking to man them like in the flesh, like about the topics and taking man out, whether it's at night time or in the day, just to help them actually, you know, develop their game as well.
So has the book been sold more in person from actual buying the physical book, or people been more online?
About 50-50.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, about
that's
50-50. So also just trying to build a community in person. Like 'cause I feel that's important. Like, a lot of that's lost because everything's online and people don't want to actually. Because with this, you have to be active. You have to actually go out there and meet women like in person. So you know, if you don't do that, then you're not actually learning anything from the book.
What is your... Before I get to that, so I've seen in section 3, Romance in Action, page 75, it's called The First Date.
Right.
What's your views on sex on the first date?
Sex on the first date.
Yeah.
Important.
Mandatory.
Mandatory.
No, I wouldn't
say mandatory.
Why would you say important?
I say important because it seals your connection. And
For who? For the male or the female or both?
Both.
Okay.
You look puzzled.
No, because I want to
Yeah, I wanted to explain that one as well.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, because obviously it depends on the type of person you are, but when you have sex on the first date, essentially what you're doing is saying our chemistry is that great that we're able to have sex on the first date.
Or we're just hoes.
You just want to chop?
Yeah,
Just wanted to fuck.
that too. Yeah, I agree.
Because yeah. Because I think... Go on.
But I don't think you're not a hoe if you have sex on the first
No,
date.
I don't think there's anything.
I think it's just. I think it's just.
Yeah,
I just think it's just
not at all.
But I know what you mean. Like, I think it's just a sign of chemistry, and especially because women are taught that they need to preserve their value by not having sex with men on the first date, 60-day rule, and all that stuff. When you have sex on the first date, it just shows. Okay, she was able to overcome her programming because she was into me that much.
But what she does that with everyone anyway, though.
You don't know that though.
What if you do?
You don't know that.
Some ladies just chop first.
Okay,
date
cool.
anyway.
Okay, cool. But you know what's funny about this here? Because I have this
There's
concept.
nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm not saying
I'm just saying.
You know what's funny though? Some man will be like, "Oh, she has sex with me on the first date. Yeah, I can't wife her." But you might have sex. You might chat to a ting who's had sex with guys on the first date and think, "Oh, you know what? Let me actually try and not have sex with guys on the first date." And then you have sex with her on the third date, but she's already done it with 5 guys already, and then it don't make no difference.
The game
bro.
is the game.
You know what
no
I'm trying to say? Because I know people, like we all know people that have been in relationships with people who have had sex on the first date.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
100%.
No
Like,
cap, it's true.
it happens, innit? So I don't feel there's no way to kind of judge. You can't judge someone by having sex on the first date. I feel like all that stuff of their whole, I think it's stupid, man.
Not a whole, but they're sexually active. This person is a sexually active person. If it wasn't me that come today, it was the next brother that was 6'4"
And he would've
had
fucked
a
as
bed.
well.
He would have chopped as well.
Maybe.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
Okay, cool, but you chopped. What happens now? That's it.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of the time as well, I think where that like sex on the first date thing gets miscued is a lot of people. It's very rare that the first date is the first time you're meeting someone. Do you get it? You've had conversations before. You might have spoken online. You might have spoken on phone.
For
So
ages,
you've had
it's very different.
Yeah, you've
these
had
days.
these little like
Interactions.
flirtation between. So you kind of gauge it like.
But it's still. I hear what you're saying, but still, like first date is a first. Obviously, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, but if there's been chemistry, let's say you've been talking to a team for like 3 weeks and you talk to her like every day.
It doesn't feel
do you
like
know
a
what I'm
first
saying?
date. No,
You don't feel like a first date
No,
because
I
the
hear
dates
what
have
you're
been on the phone.
I hear what you're
So
saying.
this is the first initial you're seeing each other,
yeah.
but you've already had sex on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like not like phone sex, but you've been talking.
So had your fucking,
Yeah, what's what you wearing?
wearing?
But what about in the situation where you barely spoken or you just met that same day?
Then it's on site.
I feel like
Straight
that's
smoke.
just. I feel like
Smoke.
a lot of the
Let's see, I'm fucking him. Like she knows already. Like maybe even if it's from his car that he drives or how he looks or what he does, his status, the clout, whatever. She's like, yeah, I'm fucking my man. So sometimes it's like the whole this and that. It's long.
That's why when you first meet them, you need to give them the eyes. See the eyes and you look into their soul. Yeah. Oh, you're telling me what eyes I want to give you the eyes, you dickhead.
Give the camera the eyes.
Give the camera the eyes.
Is that just for women or men? Is that just for women or men, Joe?
What the chopping one?
Yeah.
I think 3 seconds. I think 3 seconds is short for women. I'd say the first 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
But some it will be 3. If you know what I'm saying.
Okay, but do you know what?
But it's quick. They already know.
Yeah, they know very quickly.
In the back of their head, not that they have to say it, but they're like, I would fuck him. Like,
But do you know why?
You know what I'm saying?
Because what Kev was gonna ask is it the same for men and females? See, with men, from the time we're chatting to you, we already want to chop. Right. So even before we've met you, we know we want to chop.
I used to go to work with brothers. Yeah, they will literally see girls in the train. I'll be like, yeah. They'll see a next girl on the train. Yeah, definitely.
That one.
Brothers will be like, most definitely. Like, without even speaking.
It's that simple. That's what I'm saying. For us, it's just, you know what I'm trying to say. But for girls, it's a bit different. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
What? Like, you know, there's some girls that you see. I don't know. There's some girls you might see and you go, yeah, like she's paying. I want to chop it. Then there's some girls you see, she's paying. I want to chat to.
Yeah. There's levels.
Yeah, like he's gonna be quiet because he doesn't get that. He's never ever had that feeling before. Everyone
I want to chop everybody.
Yeah,
I'll talk to them after.
It's in the pillow talk.
And he wouldn't even fucking talk to them as well, man. He's talking about chopping. That's what he was talking about after the chop. Yeah, but no, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been a few times where like I've been at work and I've just seen someone. I'm like, yo, she's buff. I just want to just chat to her and just. But you know when it's like just
yeah.
Nah, I can't relate.
Yeah, you're different.
Just
bro.
want to chat to them about what?
Just get to know the person. Like you look like someone that
Get
you
to
get
know
along
what?
with.
What do you want to get to know?
You just look like someone that you get along with. That's what you're saying.
Like, what do you have for lunch? Like, what do you like? What snacks do you like?
Yeah, nah, definitely.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
I definitely get that when I see women that are reading books, because then it's like, okay, I can tell there's something interesting about you because you're reading a book.
Man sits next to him, just drops his book.
Drop my own book.
Read that, bitch.
read these lines.
Oh man, so with this book you've written now, what is your like end goal with the book and the knowledge in the book for your own life? It's a wicked question.
For my own life?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
thank you, man.
You know what? The book reminds me of the journey that I've been through. Oh, sorry, yeah. So the book reminds me of the journey that I've been through, but also reminds me that I need to keep going forward. Because there's a section called the Attractive Mindset. Which basically has 77 different mindsets you should have in dating. And it just reminds you that you need to go out and get what you want in this life. Because your parents or people will say, oh, you should wait, the right one will come and all this stuff. It's like, that's not how life works, you know. Just because somebody came into your life doesn't mean they're the right one. So you need to actually make what you want happen. So you see a beautiful woman that you think that you'll vibe with, or you just want to see what she's saying, you need to have the skill set to be able to go and do it. And some people, they're born with it, you know, they're just born like being able to face rejection. Some people, you have to develop it. So for me, I had to develop it. Or not even I had to develop it, I had to develop it at a level that I was happy with. You know, I wasn't happy with the quality of women that I was getting. So I had to study the path, go to the mountains and come back with some skills.
Come to the mountains again.
Hey, you don't know, he spit, you know. He's
spit,
you know. He's a spit. What?
So obviously with this, like, because there's some people that you ask and like, if I say to them like, in, I don't know, in 10 years, 20 years time, like, what was your life look like? And they're like, yeah, just single, bachelor.
Right.
What does yours look like?
What's my goal? Yeah. So by the time I'm 35, I should have 4 kids and a family.
Oh, okay, so that's what you do.
Yeah, that's so family, but I'm still enjoying my life for now, you know.
So
still a baby boy.
Still a baby boy.
Like you said, obviously, you said that by 35 you're gonna have 4 kids and all of that, and I'm sure like all of us, including yourself, when we was young, we said to ourselves, but by the time we were 30, we probably want to have these things. Do you feel like if you don't get to that, if you don't have that by that age, would you feel any type of way? Do you think it's like I've failed, or are you gonna just
No, like that's the joy of being a man, isn't it? Like you don't have that pressure to have kids isn't there as much, you know. So if I don't reach it by 35, then maybe it'll be by 40 or.
Remember, like, when we was younger, we used to just say, remember, like, we were like, oh yeah, when I'm 25, I'm gonna be married.
No, it was 25.
No, but I was not saying 25, I'm just throwing out this.
I'm gonna be a millionaire by 25.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna do the like, bro, we're 30 now, we ain't fucking got shit.
Hey, talk about
We're just trying to fucking get lit every weekend, but it's fucking balls and that, bitches out. Where the fucking bitches out, nigga?
That's so weird, good shit.
Like, you know what's so mad? It's so funny,
I
yeah.
got stuff. Leave me alone, man.
No, obviously it was bad, isn't it?
Joking.
But like, you see, we went to Harry Panero's thing a couple weeks ago, innit?
Okay, yeah.
And we took some pictures and that, and obviously put it in the group chat, yeah. And the men were like, "Bro, you men just look like some old guys that just off like that. Like you men don't even look wavy, like. I didn't like that. You men just look like you have no sauce in that. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I mean, we look like
dads.
Yeah, like.
Ain't no one got kids.
Kids, bro. And I'm like, raw, like, has it really got to that stage? But I looked at the picture and I was like, you know what?
He fully looked like he was out on a school night. You lot shouldn't be here.
Done out.
I was like, maybe just like, none of us had trims. Like, fair enough, yeah, the drip. Like, the drips weren't even bad, but I don't know. Like, man were like, oh, Mike, your jeans look a bit loose.
It was a bad picture. It was a bad picture.
You can't have no loose jeans again.
Like, raw.
There's a Levi jeans.
I was like, nah, it's fucking nuts. Like, we've got to that. It's just peak now, bro. It's peak. It's peak, bro. It's peak.
They done us.
That picture was bad,
Yeah, that bitch was horrible, bro.
Shout out
Still,
bitch
but
that took that picture, man.
She
She didn't care about us.
Go to the left, go to the
Shut
right.
up,
She knew what
bitch.
she was doing.
Took some shit pictures of us, man.
She knew
But
what
quickly,
she
we're
was
talking
doing.
about that. Shout out Flips, though. Obviously, big flipper. My
That's a round
brother
of applause
had a
for
boxing
him.
match the other day. Won his first fight.
Yeah.
White collar event in Chislehurst. It was a very good experience. Obviously, we was there for the whole event. Shout out to the event organisers, even though they fucked us up with, we were meant to have a table and that, but obviously that didn't happen. But yeah, they got us free food and that, you get me? But yeah, Flipsy, that's sick though. I'm not gonna lie, I fully rate that because like, there was one point, I'm not gonna lie, and the thing is, I thought like, I was in the ring, or I felt like when Flipsy started coming out and the music was like, I was like, shit, like, he's about to fight. Like, he's really, and the thing is, you know when he come out, and he stopped. You know, when he come out and he stopped and he started looking around.
He looked mad. No, you can see in his
I could
eyes,
see. Obviously, like we don't see Flip. I know Flipsy enough to know he was nervous.
Yeah. Because you know there's two different types. There's nerves where you're like, person probably shaking, and there's nerves where it's like, you know, we got water at the bottom of your eyes. You're not crying. Yeah. But the emotion is so much that it's hard to kind of bear. Yeah.
It was mad, bro. Mad. And then when he got in the ring, I was just like, yeah. And when he got the win, I was just like, But the thing is, I'm not gonna lie. There was one point in the fight, I was like, yo. Like, he looks tired, bro. He looks tired. He looks tired. And Flips is a big guy. Yeah. Like, obviously, if you see our boy Flips, he's a big guy.
I saw the video still.
You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, it's good that he got the win, though.
It's mad because I didn't feel like he was gonna lose at any point. Even before, like, I wasn't scared. It's almost like it's written, you know, like when something's gonna win, like he's gonna win. So I was thought to myself, if he did lose, not that I had that thought, but I was thought to myself, if he did lose here, I reckon the place would have just gone silent.
Yeah, because it wasn't expected.
Yeah, because what the hell?
Yeah.
But no, shout out him, man. It's good. You put your mind to something, you can do it, man.
Most
like,
definitely.
This just happened in like a year or so. Like he just said, I wanted to be a boxer. I want to box. I want to box.
And now because of him, there's a few other people that obviously one of the other men in the circle wants to box now as well, and there's someone else that I know wants to box. And it's just mad. Still, it's good, man.
I think it's a sick idea. Obviously, Flips is like a YouTuber, like influencer / whatever. And you see that a lot of men are boxing now. Like they can get money from it. They can build up their profile. It's fun, innit? Like you get me. It's like wrestling almost, like because he could go on to fight other YouTubers and whatnot, and I think it's sick. He can make 100%. Some money.
What do you think of the YouTube fighters? What's the most recent one? Logan Paul and all the Jake Paul. And
obviously, I feel they're just doing their thing, man. They're making their money. It's entertainment. It's show business, innit? So they're doing their thing.
Logan Paul, what was it? Floyd Mayweather, innit?
That one was just a joke thing, obviously. Like
you know, apparently he's meant to fight Tyson.
Tyson.
100 mil.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Logan Paul's gonna fight Mike Tyson. They're saying.
What?
They're saying like they're in talks to fight.
Pardon?
Do you know how mad that is, bro?
You could die though. Mike
Tyson's not gonna knock him out properly, man. Remember, it's an exhibition fight.
Right, yeah.
It's not real. There's no winner or loser as well.
Okay, you're saying exhibition.
Like Mike Tyson a bit tapped.
That's I was gonna say
he might just.
You'll see it. He find it as a disrespect.
Like he could, because bro, he hasn't been in the ring for God knows how, and he's got some form of mental issue. He could get banged and then take him back to Evander Holyfield. Now he's fighting it again.
You see, do you know why? Do you know why I feel like this is a bit...
play with them, man.
Do you know why this is scary? See, this whole exhibition thing is a bit mad because see, in exhibitions they say you're not meant to get knocked out, innit? But it's like you're telling a man who has been fighting his whole life to go in the ring and punch someone and not try and knock him out. So you think he's gonna go in there and just give? Because all it takes is for me and Kev to have an exhibition match, and I bang Kevin away where he's like, "Raw, oh, that's what we're doing."
Yeah.
And a reaction is just to go boom, to get and give man a full blow, and then now
His jaw from.
that bang there has made him think, "Oh shit, that's what we're doing," and then bang me, I drop, fight's done. What now? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like
That's the risk that he's taking for that 100 mil, innit? You get me?
It's mad. It's mad, bro.
And who's
100%.
fighting as well? Logan Paul and Tyson Fury.
Tommy Fury, yeah.
Yeah, Tommy Fury.
And the thing is, Logan. No, that's
Jake Paul,
That's Jake Paul. Jake Paul. He's meant to be the better boxer apparently,
Yeah.
but he has been fighting. People say, guys, he was meant to beat. Obviously, he fought a wrestler who's in the UFC, Ben Askren. He was expected to beat him.
Yeah.
Then he fought Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley's a striker. Everyone thought,
Yeah, that was
Woodley's a
surprised with
knockout.
that one, yeah.
So Woodley might be able to bang him, but it's still a bit different. Which I was surprised he lost.
I was confused.
And then now he's gonna fight someone who's actually a boxer.
But I'm surprised you're confused.
Fake.
Why not?
It could be just a money
move.
That's the thing about
That
this
man,
YouTube
he's got
fighting.
more money than Woodley. Do you know how much money Jake Paul?
No.
So why did he? Why did he
why
go?
not?
He might have
Yeah.
got extra bread on the side. Go.
Yeah.
Let
Take
me
a
beat
L,
you.
man,
'Cause
yeah.
if I beat you, I get that fight with my man.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they don't like each other. Him and
Okay,
Fury.
so do you still feel like this is part of this is fake then? Because Woodley lost the fight. Jake Paul said to him, "If you get a tattoo on your body saying my name or something, I'll give you the rematch." Everyone thought he wasn't gonna do it. About a month later, he went on his Instagram and said, "Yo, I got a tattoo. Where's my rematch?"
Where's the tattoo?
It's on his finger somewhere. He ain't get a rematch.
What?
But listen, there's a
still
lot
internet,
of there's a
man.
lot
There's
of
money
millions.
just
There's
passing
millions
around,
flowing around.
Yeah, man.
There's millions flowing around.
That was his highest paid.
Exactly. See,
ever.
that's his highest paid, and he took an L. See, and he was a champion for a while.
No, what do you mean? No, don't fuck off, Jazz,
No,
man.
don't get it twisted. Let's call it box.
No, it's-
but
it's
Canelo is bro. He's Mexican, bro. That man, you can see a man. That's a man's life. Like it's like what's my man in the UFC that retired now? But he beat
Anderson Silva.
McGregor. That he retired. The guy Khabib.
Oh, Khabib,
yeah.
A man from a kid was wrestling with bears. Why? For what reason? And then you want to say you're better? You can't be better than that, man. Canelo's been doing this since we're like 3 years old. Coley, like, the man started boxing at like 15 or... Bro, 3 years, it's embedded in you. That's your motor skills. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
100%.
so you can't tell a man. That's all a man knows. If a man stopped boxing, they don't know that.
But you don't know, man, unless you're in the ring. That's the thing about boxing.
Yeah, of course, you
unless
can
it's
get caught.
there,
Yeah.
you get me?
But we say that, bro. Mayweather, how many fights that didn't lose once? So you can't say, listen, he's so good that he controlled every single fight. You can't. That's not.
true,
You know what I'm saying? Say, like Canelo controls, like obviously he gets hit, but he controls his fights.
That's
Like
true.
that man are skilled in it, bro. And then they're trying to have this whole argument if Canelo now versus me. Shut up, man. It's not happening. Mayweather is the best boxer ever, fam.
So what? Okay, hold on. So if they're fighting now, who's winning?
What, right now, the same age now?
No. You're saying if they're the same age?
That's not fair. You can't.
Oh no, because some people are trying to say that.
That's like, tell Rooney to come back and play Premier League. Goals on the score. Like,
No, because some people are trying to say that Mayweather will still win now, but Canelo will kill him, bro.
Because Mayweather's not as sharp.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
before.
Mayweather caught Canelo at a good age though when they fought.
The thing is, if he was young,
He was 22, bro.
Yeah, but Mayweather's what, 35 or something?
he was old. Mayweather was old, fam.
Yeah, like,
That
what
was
do
like
you want?
towards the end, man.
No, but he was seasoned.
That wasn't in his
bro.
heyday.
Seasoned.
That was towards the end.
But bro, when you're fighting a young boy, he don't know the game fully.
But he was still
Like,
undefeated. Canelo was undefeated as well, bro. Canelo had like, I can't remember, but he was undefeated like 16, 17.
When Canelo fought Golovkin, he nicked it, one of them as well.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I'm saying?
Nicked it.
Mayweather's never nicked it.
Yeah.
He's never ever nicked it. He's
No.
Wait, where did
See,
he-
no. That's where there's
Where did
been
he-
fights. I'm telling you now. People who watch this or who are listening, who watch Mayweather fights, if you watch certain fights, he has lost. I'm 100%. Bro, you see Canelo, it's fucked that fight I was watching Canelo fight my man, yeah? There's rounds that Canelo lost in that fight, 100%.
yeah.
But when they show the scorecards after, all the judges had Canelo up. And it's like, brother, I was like, come on, you're buying it now.
But you're the champion as
favourite,
well.
they're
Remember,
always
if you beat
gonna
the to beat the champion, you have to beat the champion. You can't do on a half-hearted thing. You have to knock the champion.
Canelo
out.
is the
Everybody knows
Mayweather
that.
of boxing now, where you've got to literally knock him out to win. Because
he's
if it goes
good, though.
rounds, you have lost the fight.
But he's good though. Canelo's fucking good.
I'm not denying that. He's sick. He's great. But yeah, it's mad.
Mad.
It's mad still.
Man, them. So this week, yeah. No.
Quickly.
Go on.
Yeah, I was at work and someone said to me, "Oh, your beard looks clean still," and I was like, "Done, my brother. Obviously, AG Naturals. Kev, take the stage."
So I'ma just take this part here. Let's take it down. Let's take it slow. Now I want to large up the sponsors quickly. I want to shout out AG Naturals to get your beard sitting right like Mike's. Get your hair popping. We've got the oils. We've got the balm. I want to also shout out Beauty Hideout for all your facials, so all your skincare needs. We've got. What we got over there? We got creams.
Got Black Friday sale coming.
Oh, simple. We've got creams. We've got steamer. So there's quite a few things. So just visit them on Instagram and make a few purchases. What is it? If you hashtag TRGC, you get a 10% discount.
Yeah.
TRGC, you get some
TRGC.
discounts.
If they say, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about," just at one of us. We'll sort it out for you guys. Yeah?
It's mad because when I go to work all the time, they always say, "No, Mike, why is your beard always bare shine and your hair is looking?" I said, "Brother, what do you want to do? Like,
It's the same.
it's just
Mel
it's
Grooming,
calm,
innit?
innit?
It's in the
Calm.
book. Tell them read the book.
That's what I'm saying. Read the book, man.
Calm.
Yeah.
Read the book.
Do you touch on that, like how the importance of
Looks,
grooming?
yeah. Being well groomed is important. So when I talk about looks, that's what I go into.
When you say this, look at him when you say it, please. Because he's
Why
the
you
one who
saying
was
this?
cussing us saying, grooming is not good.
Yeah, you were saying, "Oh man, I'm a
Why are you taking bare long to get ready? And I just get out of bed and jump out. And,
listen.
10 minutes to get ready.
Because you're a self-care specialist.
Listen, so obviously there's a difference between going to work, getting ready to go to work, and going to work in the morning, taking long to get to work. No, I don't believe in that. I believe that you just start work, so just get there. If you're going out, obviously you're going to see a female, you're going to see someone, you're going to a place of where other people, take your time. But obviously when I was talking about, I was saying about going to work in the morning, make your sandwich the night before, you do what you need to do in the morning, boom, you're gone. That's what I was saying.
Okay. You might meet on the way to work.
Okay, cool.
Who you might see.
The conversation we was having today in the car when I said to you who I met.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How do you know if when the person saw me that they might have looked at me, but you know what, this guy looks clean, so he looks like do you get me? So obviously you don't know who you're gonna meet at work.
Like I'm saying, go to work and just look like some dusty piece. No,
that's what you're basically saying.
I'm just saying,
go
Thank you. You said don't iron your shirt. Yeah, just slap on the kicks with the holes at the back
iron
and
it
that.
the night before. Do your sandwich the night before. Get your clothes ready the night before. So in the morning you wake up, have a quick shower, bang, have your
Sandwich. You can't be
sandwich on
having
the way to
sandwich.
go.
Refer, bro. Sandwich. Man said sandwich.
What's wrong with a sandwich in the morning? What's wrong with a sandwich in the morning?
Nah, little Pret.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Dead, fam.
You're some big king sandwich, big breakfast in the morning and that. Pick up the sandwich and go, man.
Do you have sandwich for breakfast? Do you have sandwich for lunch?
No.
Do you have sandwich for lunch?
I do.
Oh, you're lying.
Sandwich. You say that, innit?
Fucking BLT.
I don't know. These men are not infinite.
You have sandwich.
You men are not infinite.
Do you have sandwich for lunch?
Yes, I can have it.
I can't have sandwich for lunch.
You men are wasting time. You men are wasting time.
English boys.
Man's all cooking breakfast in the morning. There's no time.
This morning, I made egg, serious egg,
Come on,
yeah,
bro.
and
That's
bread
long.
and salad.
What time did you wake up? How much sleep did you miss because of that?
No, I woke up at 6:30. I always wake up at 6:30 every day. 6:30, boom. Do you know what it is? Sometimes, like, sometimes I have a routine before I go to work.
Thank you.
I sometimes want to watch certain things before I go. I might watch the news one day. I might watch a program I was watching the night before, or I might watch like a something on YouTube or something. I just want to watch. I want to be able to. I hate like getting up and going. I feel like so rushed, and when I get to work, it's like boom, straight into work. No,
Yes.
no. I want to chill.
I want to
in my
go
house
straight
for a
into
little bit.
work.
Nah, that's dead.
I want to wake up at work. I'll be like, oh shit, I'm at work.
Nah,
that's what I want to do.
That's dead. Because then I feel like that way. I feel like my sole purpose in this world is to just work. You get it? I have no time. Like, what's the time for myself?
But then that's-
after,
but
one
then-
second. Because then after work, let's say on a normal day, I'll finish at 7 and take a bit of traffic to get home. Then I'll go straight gym. I won't go home from work. I'll go gym. Finish gym. I'll get home about 9 o'clock. Then I'll eat. Shower. It's before you know it's at 10:30, 11 o'clock. Then I'm going to sleep. So my whole life is going to be wake up, get up, rush, boom, gym, boom, home. I'm not living. So if that little 10, 15, 20 minutes that I'm getting to just watch my finger, just think about myself, just chill with myself. Even if I eat breakfast, I do nothing. I'm just there sitting in silence. That's a little something for me. Do you get what I'm saying? Because when you go to work, you got to talk, regardless if you like it or not. You have to talk. Right. And some days you don't want to talk, but in a working environment, you can't say don't talk to me today because you have to.
So how long did it take to make that egg and salad?
This morning, like all in all, to eat and everything was that's half an hour.
Yeah, but that sandwich, 5
sandwich for breakfast.
Calm.
You can't say
easy.
What could you eat sandwich for breakfast?
What are you gonna put in a sandwich? What do you put in a sandwich?
Even butter
Chicken.
Chicken. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Chicken. Okay, cool. So what if there's no chicken?
Ham,
No chicken, ham,
cheese. Eggs.
Egg.
Oh, so you're gonna make the egg?
salad.
You have to make the egg.
So you're gonna make
Do it the night before. That's what I'm trying to say.
can't make egg the night before you doing.
Why not?
What's going on over here?
Or,
why can't you?
You're not a real African. Ghanaian, we have to make the egg the day, the same day. Same day, bro.
Yeah, then we'll start begging Kevin.
Same day.
Kevin just has boiled egg in the morning.
Breaking the car. You see, breakfast is so vital, bro.
Yeah, now, see me, I can't.
Most
I
important meal of the
can't
day.
have a normal day without breakfast.
Nah.
Yeah.
See, when I don't have breakfast,
Ruined.
my whole day is fucked. Where everyone knows, like they know when I ain't have breakfast because I'll just be a bare moody and shit. But breakfast, I'm good to go.
Literally. Fuels you,
saying,
man.
yeah,
And it's
fully,
got to be the
man.
right thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've been in a rush and I'll go to McDonald's and get a... Don't do me properly, man.
Right.
If I have my 2 porridge and a banana in there, I'm good.
Right.
Yeah.
Man said 2 porridge.
The 2
I
porridge
respect
sachets.
it.
The tea spot got thing. Oh, so simple.
Ah.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on,
You
the
gotta
golden
do a
syrup.
fucking sandwich with
You don't
ham
understand.
and no butter.
I'm ready to go. They don't even cut it. They don't even cut it.
They're trying to cut in the middle and they're cutting it like this.
They're using one bread. They're using one bread.
Folded it. But you know you try to cut it in the middle to make it symmetrical and they cut it bare like here. Fucking it's like 2/3 in that.
You men are wasting time. You men are wasting time.
I don't want to rush to work. Work is not. If you think work is not an enjoyable place,
It's not.
no. Work like if you're being honest. If someone said to you, "What would you rather do today?" What would you do if you had given a chance? You wouldn't say go to my 9 to 5 job, would you? So it's not enjoyable. You go to work because you have to, because you need to make money. Of course, if there is, it's like a means to an end, if that makes sense. Like you're doing it to make the money to eventually
To
probably
live.
get to live or get to where you want to get to. We were talking about. I was having a conversation with someone today, and they were like, that guy, he was born in Holland. So initially he lived in Holland. He moved over to England. He was like, like the difference in like Holland and England is that people just do what they want to do out there. Like, so they might just go to, like, I want to be a musician. Cool. If I need to be a musician, I can't go to it because I need to spend most of my time in the studio. I said, yeah, but the difference between people there in London is like, we're so much more realistic in life. Even if I need to be a musician, bro, I still need to go to work. Who's going to pay for this stuff?
Exactly.
Like, we're not in some fairy tale land where, like, it's just going to happen. Like, that day I quit my job, the next day it's going to... It's not like that, bro. Like, and we were saying that, like, there's so many people that blow or whatever, in whatever field it is, and they come with the stories like, yeah, man, you just got to make the sacrifice. You don't know that their parents are millionaires. You don't know that they got massive investment from somewhere. You don't know that. So they're giving you the face value, like. So you're
They give you the best parts of their story, but they're not telling you like the sacrifice somebody else had to make or the loan that they got.
100%.
Or, you know,
and all these people I had to sleep on so and so sofa and that.
Nah,
I can't do that. I can't. I'll be honest. It's got a bed at home, and I like it.
Even Ed Sheeran, see his interview, was saying that when he was coming up, he had to sleep on. Do you remember Random Impulse?
Yeah.
But man said he was sleeping on Random Impulse's bed, sofa because he couldn't stay nowhere.
Yeah.
He said one time he walked from Central to Finsbury Park because he had no money to get on the bus.
Fucking just text your mum.
But then people will be like,
He's probably got a big yard in his
Yes.
area.
I'll just text my mum, I'll be honest. No way I'm walking from Central London to anywhere.
No, I can't. I'm taking the old school and finessing the cab. I'm taking the old school and finessing the cab. Like, yeah, boss, just
Yeah,
I can't even do that though. I can't even do that. Where the fuck am I running to? Where the fuck am I like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta be streetwise. You can't like. I think I'm too much of a realist to go. This is my dream, so I'm gonna drop everything in it because at the same time, who's financing me, man?
Unless you're making money from it, though.
But did you man see what Drake said on some interview? I don't know if it's an interview, he said it online or something. For one man, you're living
bread, you know.
What you talk? What?
He was even 5.
Did he say 5?
He said 5.
Imagine that. I thought 3K, man said
Trying to
5.
scrape
5K a month.
And then people,
Nigga, you living.
But they're living in a different
brother.
bracket.
yeah, people rap caption. I'll be more like Drake.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got
5K a month.
It's dangerous.
Come on,
It's
man.
dangerous
Stop
times
the
that
fool.
we live in.
I like, man. That's what I'm saying. That's
Dangerous
just crazy,
times that we
bro.
live in. This is what I'm saying. And then this reason like these book exists because then women will feed into that and go, if you're not that, I don't want
want
it.
it.
Right.
I don't want it. But then they're 29, 30, 31. They're scrambling now.
For real.
They're scrambling. Bro, they're scrambling anything they can get their hands on. No, I need it. You know what I'm saying? Because they want the family now.
Yeah.
They're getting pressure from the aunties. Even they're letting themselves go. So their body now is not what it was when it was 26 because they've been living high life and swallowing all the drink from any bottle that is around. You know what I'm saying?
From all the drug dealers from the shotters that took his girl.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Scrambling.
Things like that. It's like, yeah, man, women, man, have a little bit of a heart, man. I always say this. I say, man, them, man, them are so much nicer than, not so much more nicer than women. Like, even you see, guys, even if you don't find a girl attractive, you still like if she come and speak to you, you'll still do the girls. Can't lie, don't talk to me. I don't like it.
Do you think you could talk to me?
Yeah, do the whole.
Can't believe this guy trying to speak to me.
Yeah, like you're not being serious. Like I'm thinking, you know, it's nothing wrong with it. Like at the end of the day, it's a human being. Regardless if you think they're out of my league, they shouldn't even be chatting to me or not. But anybody's entitled to chat to anybody. You get what I'm trying to say? Out of your league or not, even if, like you said, some people might not even be moving to you. They might just hold a conversation. Like your night, how's your night going? Not everything is a moving to. Just cool, like I just man.
That talking about quickly moving to it was so funny. We went to Enish for Jab's birthday,
Oh yeah, the Nigerian.
And obviously, it was in Ilford, innit? So obviously we've gone there now. The man them, we're just chilling. Obviously there was a group of girls sitting like a few tables away from us, and one of the girls just looked over at the batch, randomly come to the man them and said to one of the brothers, "What? My friend wants your number."
Yeah,
That's it. My friend wants your, not even like, because there were two other girls there, so she didn't even say which one. Did she say which one?
No.
She's like, yeah, my friend wants your number. What did he say?
He was like, me? And she was like, yeah, my friend wants number. He's like, nah, I'm in a relationship or something like that.
Yeah.
He ain't in a relationship.
But that's mad though. That's mad bold though. Like to just come over and like, boom.
Girls, they're too confident, man.
Oh, were they Nigerian though?
We're in a Nigerian restaurant, probably were.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, possibly still.
Nah, women are changing in that respect. Like more and more are more willing to at least send their friend to come and chat to you.
I feel like the younger ones are doing that. Though.
The
Jules don't care about nothing. The Jules girls are like man them when we were young. They're like us, innit? Yeah. They're the pace setters. They set pace. Yeah, like they're the ones with the better jobs now. They're the ones that get in the yards. They're the ones that, I don't know, going on holidays. And the old, like not I said old joints because they're not old, but the older
things,
women,
man.
they're not go-getters, are they? No, the older women, they get their jobs and they don't get like in terms of jobs and that, but in terms of like a man, they're still on this. I'm praying for God. I'm praying to God for a good man.
Ciara's prayer.
I'm gonna tell you something now. God is not sending anyone for you for not making yourself available like that. Right. Do you get what I'm saying? You're sitting in your yard.
I pray today, God.
Or you're just going to.
You're not in the gym.
God said you better.
You're not trying to. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to boost up yourself and put yourself in the correct places. And then you're praying for God for mass. Where's this man gonna knock on your door or what? Come on, man. Sometimes you're a grown woman. You need to go. I like. This is what I like. Let me try something. Do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna work. It's not gonna work. But again, like you said, back to the book. Rejection. A lot of people are afraid of rejection, and I feel like when you're younger, especially when you're younger, growing up, like you probably didn't get as much because you was always paying. Like when you was young, you was always paying. Girls, I like that. Girls,
like, yeah, that two earrings.
Yeah, you had two.
And you had two religions, bro.
Yeah, and you was Quicksilver. So girls always like. Let's be honest.
It's Fab's brother, bro.
Yeah, Fab's brother, literally.
No, but you man, see, this is what I'm saying. See, you man don't deep it, yeah. You see me. Like, I hear what you men are saying, but you see, the person that you say I was, not saying that I was that guy, but I didn't know who I was until I got to like 14, 15. Before that, honestly, I'll be real. You know, and do you want me to tell the truth? Do you know when I started getting confidence and started to realise, you know what, girls actually feel, man, when I started chilling with my cousin. When I started chilling,
Northwest one.
No. Ilford. When I started chilling with him, do you know why? Because he's mad bait. And because obviously girls saw him as the sweet when it ends. When I started chilling, he's your cousin, he's cute, he's nice. And then from then I was like, okay, so what, like, girls actually feel, man, cool. So that's when I got my ears pierced, started trying to do the drip thing. Man started wearing barber jacket. You know, remember the old school barber jacket? Man had a pink one, bro. I was just like Cameron from fucking America. I was like, Cameron, you know what I'm saying, bro? And before that, like, I was trying to meet the girls and girls are just shifting, man, left, right, and centre. No. And then from then I was like, you know what? That's when I turned into Quicksilver. That you man was like, peng.
I feel like getting girls is a numbers thing though. Do you feel like it was just easier for you to holler at more things?
But once I was chilling with my cousin,
Yeah.
100%, everything
Yeah.
became easier. Everything
Like you
became
see,
easier.
like if you just chat to 5 girls, yeah, if you reach out to 5 girls, 1 might say yes, the rest might say no. If you chat to 10 girls, 2 might say yes, the rest might say no. If you chat to 15 girls, 3 might. You get what I'm saying?
I hear that. I hear that.
100%.
It's a numbers game. I feel like getting girls is a numbers game. Straight away off the vibe, straight away, and obviously because you started getting bait, or you chilling with your cousin,
You're around
you
more
had
numbers.
more girls.
You have
And
more
that's what it is,
buddies.
around more girls.
Bro, I'm around girls who are older than me or my age, and they're like, "Oh, who you here with?" And I'm like, "My man," you get me? And I'm showing them the back to the man I'm with, and no man are all bait, and they're like, "Oh, you're alright, cool, yeah, take my number." So I'm like, "What? You give me the number because I'm nice, or is it just?"
What was that
'cause-
thing that you said? Sexual marketing.
Market value, sexual market value.
What does that comprise of? That's like clout.
Yeah, so clout comes on the status, looks, money, and game.
What's game? How would you describe game?
Your confidence and your wordplay, your even down to your body language, like that you present.
Yeah.
Like, are you there with your chest? Are you there with all hunched over?
Yeah.
Like,
Are you like?
Do you look attractive? Do you look powerful?
powerful,
Yeah.
exactly.
When you walk into the room, your chest is out, your voice is deep. Everyone stops to look at you. Like,
I've got a friend who kind of, I don't know if this is if this is his game or or what, but he initially insults.
That's what you call a neg.
What?
A neg.
Egg.
Neg.
Neg.
What's the
Like
name?
negative.
Literally, I don't know if it's on purpose or he thinks that it's
Like sexy or
something.
Yeah.
But like he'll insult them. And the thing is, don't get it twisted. A couple of times it works. Sometimes it works.
yeah.
But then sometimes it backfires.
Yeah,
then
of course.
that could turn into a whole heap of
altercation,
madness.
altercation that you could
And
easily
then
avoid it.
sometimes you're there and you're thinking, bro, if you just went and said, yo, like, oh god, like, you're
Yeah,
nice.
you wouldn't.
Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
but that's his game, as he said, his wordplay. That's his game, innit?
That's his style.
That's
innit?
his style, innit?
But obviously, if it's not effective, then you gotta upgrade it. You know,
you gotta switch it
and
up.
if he has to like maybe do a push-pull thing. So maybe say something nice and then add a
Come
little,
with the
and
whole-
then
yeah.
Push-pull thing.
That's I like that store. You got to do a push-pull thing here. Yeah.
Give and
Yeah,
take, give and
yeah,
take.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give and take.
No,
That's
but this
all in
brother
this
here, he
book,
wants
yeah?
to just give.
yeah.
Hey, you man, if you can't get girl, you better get this book. You know? My man's been dropped. So obviously you're the author, so you must have like some champion stories. You
Some
know?
champion
You get me?
stories.
Tell us some
Yeah,
champion
give
stories.
us the deal.
To know that this
Dilo
thing
plan.
actually
It
works.
works.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll tell you a story about when I was in Lisbon. So my friend must have matched a girl on Tinder, and like she was very paying. He went to go and meet her, and he was like, "Oh, she's too tall." And me and him are the same height. Like she's taller than both of us. So, but I was just like, you know what? She's paying, so I'm gonna move to her, and then
Did
slowly.
you go as him or you went as yourself?
No, he went to go meet her,
Oh.
and then he was like, "Oh, come."
No, like that. No.
I was about to say the baddest joke, but I can't be honest. I can't be honest.
Like, go pretend catfish. Nah. But basically, I went to like I started